Okay. Class, it's time we discuss Nazaré. Our journey to understand one of the world's biggest waves starts in Portugal. Now, Nazaré didn't really make it onto the big wave scene until the last 20 years. Most of its history has been spent with a really rich fishing culture. The success of fishing in Nazaré is in large part due to this really deep submarine canyon that leads almost all the way to shore. Deep water in the ocean is typically very high in nutrients, and so having this deep canyon leading all the way up to shore made fishing really good in Nazaré. Now, not only does this deep canyon bring nutrient-rich waters to the surface, but it also sets up an incredibly unique swell pattern that makes a gigantic wave. But first, let's go back to basics. See, when a wave breaks, it's because it is interacting with the bottom of the ocean floor. It is the bathymetry, the height of the ocean floor, that helps determine where that wave is going to break and how steep the wave will form when it does break. When we look at the region of Nazaré, we've got two different things going on. On the northern side of Nazaré, it's relatively shallow, and so the swell is setting up the wave to break much more gradually. Now, water on the southern side does something very different. See, we are still in the canyon here, and so this swell progresses and doesn't form a wave until it is climbing back up the slope, and the result of this is a huge slab that is formed quickly. When you have the correct conditions, these two different patterns will merge and create a gigantic wave. Gigantic. Now, there is plenty of debate in the surfing community over what is technically the biggest wave ever surfed. I'm not going to get into that, but what I will say is Nazaré is about as big as they come. Regardless of the sheer magnitude of these waves, I think the coolest part of this story is actually the canyon. It is because of the canyon that Nazaré had a vibrant fishing culture to start. It is because of the canyon that Nazaré has some of the most impressive big waves in the world. I find it incredible that the story of this town, past and present, has been dictated by a feature under the ocean that most people could never see. Another thing I find incredible about Nazaré is the fact that these waves have been there, but it wasn't until 2010 that it really got any serious attention on the big wave scene. It makes you wonder how many other incredible pockets of the ocean we're just not appreciating. But today, we give some well-deserved appreciation to Nazaré.